That should do it. Are we better? Okay. The first part was a fake out. Tune twister. What? Here's that. Oh, it's time for that wacky game again. Tune twister. Watch out, 'cause here we go. Again. Tune twister. Hey, welcome. Got my sound settings all right now. I forgot that I had to mess with them. Welcome, everybody, to Tune Twister. Welcome to day 14 of quarantine for me. It's about day 30 of quarantine for Marco, I think, in Italy. Nice to see you, Marco. Everybody shout out to Marco in Italy, who is under, like, severe order now to stay in his house. It's no fun. Oh, your mom, Dan Brown. Your mom. Give me one sec. Here. Okay. Congratulations for being in on Tune Twister fairly early. We're playing for some cash today. We're starting to play for $20. That's how much money is in the pot already from donations, thanks to my friend Dennis. And also, any money that you drop in the super chat will get added to that $20. And you and I, my friend, whoever wins this game of Tune Twister today, will split that pot. Sound like a plan? All right. We're playing the version of Tune Twister today where every 5 songs we do an Inky Pinky, no matter what. Tune Twister songs are normal Tune Twister songs are worth 1 point. Inky Pinkies are worth 3 points. Nice to see everybody. Skylar, are you ready? Jesse, what's up? Marcus is the reigning champ. Marcus is the returning champion, everyone. If you defeat Marcus today, you will have accomplished something great. West Films, nice to see you. Let's play the first song. All right. The first song is this one for 1 point. Bill T. You got it first, Bill T. It's Fields of Gold. Bill T. That's a point for you. Okay, here comes the next one. It goes like this. Let me get it. This is an intro. I have to think of how it goes. It's just an intro. Let's see. There we go. Now I'm getting it. PH, you got it. This isn't a very good. That sounds a little more like it. Okay, Peggy or PH, you've gotten a point. Short People is right by Randy Newman. There's a bridge to that song, right? Whoever can type the first line of the bridge to that song will get another point. It goes like. Remember this? Logan, you got it. Short people are just the same as you and I. It's like the moment where Randy Newman decided, well, people are going to think I'm a horrible person if I don't write this bridge, so I think I'll go ahead and write this bridge. All right, next song. Okay, here's this one. First, we're looking for the name of the song, and then we're also looking for the artist. So just this time, you get a point for either. But you can't say the same. You can't say both things in one comment. You need 2 different comments. Okay. Hi, Frank Man. Bill's hearing the lyric. title. Vic G got it first. Vic G got it with 2 comments, Babe and Sticks. Vic G, that's 2 points for you. You take the lead right there. 2 puntos por Vic G. All right, here we go. Next song is this one. Little intro. Anthony Marsden, you got it first. It is Honeysuckle Rose. Anthony, nice to see you. Anthony M. Point for you. And that was... No, that was our 4th song. We've got one more. Okay, here comes this one. Title, we're looking for the title. Got it. Bill T, you got that first. Bill, you're tied for the lead, and we're going to do an Inky Pinky in Bill's honor right now. Yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah. All right, this is an Inky Pinky. It's about a dance show and a sax player. All right, we've got 2 syllables going on because it's Inky Pinky. Yeah, dance, show, sax, player. Greg, that was really fast. Soul Train, Coltrane. Nailed it, Greg. Way to go. That's 3 points for you. 1, 2, 3 points for Greg. All right. And we're on to the next round. Greg, you have the lead. All right, here's the next song. You might be able to get it from the intro. It's so beautiful. Anthony, you're the first one to spell it perfectly. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Very good. All right, extra point for the person who knows what key I was just playing in. Somebody's gonna get it. Who's it gonna be? It was not Titanic, Teresa. It was not the key of G. It was not the key of B flat, but it was the key of E flat. West Films got that. There's a point for you, West Films. E flat. That's the key I usually sing it in. All right, here comes the next one. Let me think. I'm gonna scat this one. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Aaron Short, you got it first. Wild World is right. Aaron, point for you. Way to go. I like that song a lot. All right, Wild World, that's that one. The next one is this one. Oh, it's a cheesy one. Let me think. I think this is right. Anthony, you got it. Good job. Anthony's in the lead right now, tied with Greg for 3 points, with 3 points apiece. And here's the next song. It's this one. it beautifully. That's all I'm going to give you. Just that much. Can you get it from those notes? Do you remember on the Name That Tune game that was on in the 80s? They would do, I can name that tune in 4 notes. And then they would be like, no, I can name that tune in 3 notes. And then they'd be like, Billy, name that tune. This is, how many notes is this? It was 4 notes. Here's the next chord. Anybody? It's not How High the Moon. Nobody? There's the next note. Next. Next. Kenneth, you got it. I'll be around no matter how you treat me now. Kenneth, good job. You got that point. Alec Wilder, I want to say, wrote that one, maybe. Am I right about that? Yeah, I'm right about that. Okay, next one is this. I'm doing my best. I think that's the intro. Let's see. You guys are guessing a lot of titles, but it's not it. It is by Chicago. I think Peter Cetera in particular. You guys are all trying to sing the lyrics, I know, in your head. Brian, you got it. That took a long time. That's because the lyrics, it hasn't even happened yet. Glory of Love. Yeah. All right. Extra point for whoever knows what movie soundtrack that came from. And another extra point for who knows what did Daniel LaRusso have to chop in order to win the bet against the bad dude in that movie. So I just kind of gave it away. It was not The Wedding Singer. That's not what I'm thinking of. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Karate Kid 2. Brian, you got the second point. That's right, Karate Kid 2. What did he have to chop? No, he did not have to chop a finger. James got it. He had to chop through ice. Do you remember? He went to like this hardcore bar where they were betting on who could karate chop the most blocks of ice. He did, just like Mr. Miyagi taught him. Wha! I'm a great big Karate Kid fan. If you didn't know, now you know. Huge Karate Kid fan. All right. Next is an Inky Pinky. This is in honor of Brian. Inky Pinky in honor of Brian, who has just gotten 2 in a row. And we're going to try this one. This is a dash, I don't know how to say this word, dachshund detergent. Inky Pinky for dachshund detergent. Do you say dachshund? Dachshund? I don't really know how to say it, but it's a dog. For 3 points. Jesse Timms is first. Wiener cleaner. Could also come in handy. I'm not going there. Okay. I don't think they make those just as a rule. Does anybody? I'm just kidding. It is Wiener cleaner. Okay. Next song is this one. Keep your comments to yourself, Amy. That's just called soap. Tyler, you making fun of me? Okay, who's gonna get it first? Nobody's gotten it yet. World, yeah, it is. No, you haven't typed the whole title. It's not just World on a String. I've got He World on a String. Anthony, you're so close. No, Marco. It's Brian. Brian's the first one to type. I've got The World on a String. Marco, you almost got your first point right there. Yeah. Sorry. I won't say what I was thinking of. Maybe. I probably won't. I don't know what the rest of you were doing while all of those guys got that answer right. Anybody who reads my mind to know what the rest of you were doing while those guys all were typing the answer, and you can type it in, I'll give you a point. Okay, here's the next song. Yeah, Ellen, that's right. I'll give Alan a point because he read my silly mind right there. And the first person to type something was Jesse Tim. He typed it incorrectly and then he typed it correctly, which is really impressive. Jesse, you have your first point of the game. Very good. Something is right. And the next one is this one. Oh yeah. Okay, this one goes like this. Let's see. I think this is the kind of groove. It goes. Jackie Blue is right. Brian, you got it. I don't think I knew much more of it, so I'm glad you cut in right there. Yeah. A minor 9 chord getting a lot of love today. Mwah. A minor 9. I love you. Sexy. A minor 9. Next song. Okay. This one. I say I was in like the 6th grade, maybe the 5th, when this one came out. You guys know this one? Peggy knows it. It is In Your Eyes. PH, you got it. PH, that's it. It's I get weak, don't know why, isn't this that? Anyway, Debbie Gibson was the one who wrote that one. She was 13 years old. She recorded that on like a dual cassette player in her room, I think. That's how she got famous, just recording cassettes. It's kind of like Billie Eilish and her brother, like just recording everything on their own computer. But Debbie Gibson did it first. All right. Now, for another point, extra point, who followed right after Debbie Gibson with a slew of hits and gained their fame from performing in shopping malls across the United States? She was also a teen sensation. She had a big hit with a cover of the Beatles song. And you can have another point if you know who that was, what the Beatles song was. Peggy, you were right. That PH, you got it. Tiffany. Oh, but you didn't. No, West Films, it was your mom. Peggy, you didn't type it right. I have to give it to Brian, who's totally in the lead now. It was Tiffany, because Peggy didn't spell it right. And what was the Beatles song that she covered? Anybody know? goes, it's hard to play in the piano. It's like this. Yes, Brian! I saw him standing there. That's right, Brian. I wonder who she had to pay at that point to cover a Beatles song. Was it Michael Jackson at that point? I don't know who owned the rights. I froze up. I don't know why, but I'm back. All right. Jazzy Trinity, what's good? Anthony, you got it. I'm sorry. I like that little groove. It wasn't bad. Who said it first? They can't take that away from me. The first person, I said it out loud, it was Anthony. Anthony M., you have your 4th point. That puts you in 2nd place behind Brian, who has 6, and it's time for an Inky Pinky. We're playing for $20 right now, which means $10 for you. It's not very much money. And if you'd like to see the pot increase, you can press your super chat button and donate a little bit more money to the pot. All right. All right. I got to pick a good Inky Pinky. It's really hard to rhyme anything with one of these words, but this comes darn close. Fruit needle. It's an Inky Pinky for fruit needle. And I've given you a clue already. No, Zeke. If you're new to the game and you don't know what an Inky Pinky is, the top word describes one word that's on the back of this card. Alexander has just gotten it. It is orange syringe. So fruit is described by, it is describing orange, and needle is describing syringe. So orange, syringe, they almost rhyme. And the 2 words on the back have to rhyme. And whatever rhythm is right here tells you how many syllables are in each word. So this time it was Inky Pinky. There's a really hard one that let's see, who got that one again? Sorry, I'm having a hard time reminding. It was Alexander. Alexander, that's your first point today. 3 points though. 3 points for you. There's a really hard one right here that I almost just showed you, but I thought it was too hard to show you. So if anybody can get this, it's an extra 3 points right now, just 3 more points. I don't know if you can do it. It's a soothing ability. The best kinds of Inky Pinkies are if the clue words on the front of the card actually like make a sentence almost, like they make sense together. Those are the coolest kind of Inky Pinkies, I think. So these they make sense together, right? It's a soothing ability, and it's an Inkadiddy Pinkadiddy. So we've got 4 syllables per word on the back of this card. It's very hard. So yeah, Justin says chill skill, and that would be right if it were an ink pink, but it's not an ink pink. It's an Inkadiddy Pinkadiddy. All right, so if anybody ever thinks of this while we're playing, I'll still give you the 3 points, and I won't tell you right now. Medication preoccupation. No, but that's doing better. The problem with that is that medication has 4 syllables and preoccupation has 5 syllables. So medication is not one of the words, I'll just tell you. It's not. I think the first word's really hard to get, and I actually didn't even know the meaning of the first word. The second word is more like the kind of ability that you would need, and if you had any kind of ability, it might be able to get you a job. Like you couldn't blank for this job unless you had this ability. Anyway, I don't know if that helps. Yeah, nobody's gotten it yet. We're moving on, but I'm keeping it right up here to remind me. Nothing about tranquilizing. Yeah, it's a word that I didn't know meant soothing. Like, I learned something by reading this card. It's not wienery cleanery. Andrew, it's enough. It's enough. I can't believe you're still thinking about that. Oh my gosh. All right, here comes the next one. Fishy, you're getting close to the Inky Pinky now. Aaron, that's right. Someone saved my life tonight. I think this is my favorite Elton John song. Isn't that, it's a really strong Lydian sound. He lands right on that, sharp 4. Yeah. Okay, so very good. That was Aaron. Aaron, that's your first point, I think. Welcome to the game, Aaron. Point for you. Someone saved my life tonight. Oh, and we've got a few more Inky Pinky guesses. Alleviation, qualification. No, I'll tell you right now, you've gotten qualification right, everybody. Sedation, qualification. No, it's not right. It's a word that means to soothe, I suppose. Oh, Pavel. Pavel, you... Oh, yeah. You guys are so close. All right, I haven't seen anybody get it, but somebody said the other word. I'm going to scroll back and just make sure nobody said it while I wasn't looking, but I don't think anybody did. Yeah, we're close. I know somebody's going to get it in 1 second now. Who's going to get it? Mollification, qualification. Pavel, I'm glad it was you because you're the one who came up with mollification. Yeah, that's right. So what is it? To mollify? I don't even know. Let's look it up. Let's learn something together. Pavel already knew it. Mollification definition. Let's see about this. To soften in feeling or temper as a person, to pacify, appease, to mitigate or reduce. You can mollify your demands. That makes sense. So if, like, say you made a bunch of demands, like you have to clean your wiener right now, and then you tell people, actually, just within the next couple of days would be okay. That's how you mollify. All right, next is this one. This one. Wrong key. Yes, in the summertime is right. LVD. I love this song. It's kind of hard to play on the piano, but LVD, welcome to the game. That's your first point. In the summertime when the living is high. Oh, man, I remember I heard that song while I was grocery shopping one time. That was the best trip to the grocery store I ever had. I was just rocked out. I was singing out loud as I shopped, and I didn't care who heard me. That song will do that to you. Okay. Here comes the next one. It's this. I'm going to swing on this one because I like to swing on this one. Yeah, Mungo Jerry. not Ain't She Sweet. That sounds like a tune you would write, Jesse, if you're a bored Berkeley student who can't think of a title for a song. That's the title right there. Let's see. Marco, you got it, but you spelled it wrong. But I'm going to give it to you anyway, Marco, because I know that English is your second language, and you don't have a point yet. Marco gets it. If I should lose you. Yes. Way to go, Marco. Everybody clap for Marco. It's like midnight in Italy right now. But he's just up, like, getting points left and right. Okay, the next one is this. I ran out of songs, actually. But I just thought of one. Yeah, Ricardo, you got it. Gosh, a lot of you have points. Ricardo, that's your first point. Welcome to the game. I wanna rock with you all night, all night. What's the chord? Rock with you all night. That's a great song. Okay, it's time for an Inky Pinky. This one? All right, this is another really clever one that is a sentence. It's a comedic actor's camping equipment. All right, so it's another one that's a sentence, so it makes sense on the front. I really enjoy those. It's a comedic actor's camping equipment. And it's an Inky Pinky. 3 points up for grabs right here. And we're still only playing for $20, which is $10 for the winner today. And there's 105 of you in here that are just trying to earn $10. But if anybody dropped anything in the super chat, that would add to the pot. Just so you know. No, it's not a stand-up pop-up. That's not bad. It's not a Joker's Pokers. We're not looking for something like Joker or stand-up or comic. We're looking for an actual comic, an actual comedic actor. We need a name. And I'll tell you what, since there are only 2 syllables in this person's name, you're probably going to have to deduce that the first name is 1 syllable and the second name is 1 syllable. First name, last name, each 1 syllable. Alejandro would like to know if I went to music school. The answer is yes. I majored in jazz piano at BYU in Provo, Utah. No, it's not Jester Fester. We're looking for an actual comedic actor, like if it were Robin Williams or something. We're looking for somebody's name, but they only have 1 syllable in their first name and 1 syllable in their last name. Yes, Homer, this game is kind of like Bamboozled from Friends. I really like that episode. It's not Dane Cook Fish Hook, but that's a really good answer. It rhymes better than that. It's not Fallon Talon. Don't know anybody who takes a Talon on their camping trip. West Films. Okay, maybe I can do something to make you get the comedic actor. I'm going to set it down. And the thing that might make you get... Oh, I know what might make you get the... Oh, we're getting close. I'm not going to have to do an impression. Jack Black Backpack is correct. Hazel May, welcome to the game. First 3 points for you, Hazel. 1, 2, 3. Jack Black Backpack. Jack Black Backpack. Say it 10 times fast. It's not easy. I was going to do my favorite Jack Black thing ever, but I'll still do it. And if you name the movie, then you can have, we'll do 2 points. How about that? Okay, here's my favorite Jack Black moment ever. It goes like this. Encarnacion, encarnacion, encarnacion. Tyler Lee Jones, that's your first 2 points right there. Nacho Libre, that's right. 1, 2. I ate some bugs. I ate some grass. I used my hand to wipe my tears. All right. Good job. I didn't write your name, Tyler. I wrote the word nacho, that's not right. Tyler has 2 points. All right, everybody. Point recap time. Brian, you're winning with 6 points. Anthony M., you are in second place with 4 points. And we've got Alexander and Hazel and Greg all tied with 3 points in third place. All right, it's time for another round of Tune Twister. And here comes your next song. I'm going to cook on this song. Yes, you're so close, Anthony. You didn't quite type it right, but it is Come Rain or Come Shine. Ho, you're the first person to type it correctly. Ho, congratulations. All right, that's a point for you. Come Rain or Come Shine is correct. And a point for whoever knows who wrote the song. Who wrote Come Rain or Come Shine? You can have 2 points. 2 points if you know who wrote that song. One of the great American songwriters. He actually has the same first name as my grandpa. No, it wasn't much of a walking bass line, Andrew. Nick Rees, you got it. 2 points to Nick Rees. Nick, bam, there are your points. And next song. Yeah, Harold Arlen was right. Hazel May. You got it. Ain't No Sunshine. Hazel, that's a point for you. What'd you guys think of that chord right there? I played the 5 chord with a sharp 9, but the note was the 4th of that chord, the melody note. So it shouldn't work, but it kind of worked. What did I do? Right here. Right there. What do you think? Do you like it? So it's a D and an F sharp and a C and a D and an F and a G. I like it. Yeah, it is all about the voicing. It does kind of clash, but that's what makes it good. It depends. Some people might like it, some people might not like it, and that's okay. All right. How about this one? This might be a hard one for me to play. Thank you, Tritone 12. You're awesome too. Let's see, how's it go? Hi, Gil. It's not Crocodile Rock. You're so close. No, you guys are... I'm playing it bad. say Wigwam answered? No, it's not Betty and the Jets. It's not. David, you're so close. Just type it again, David. You'll get it. It's only the last 2 words of what you typed. It's not Get Back Funky Cat. Everybody's like, yes, Funky Cat. It's Funky Cat. That's what it is. And somebody says they got it above, and their name is W with a W. All right, I'm looking for you, W. Where is it? I don't see it, W. Where is it? Sorry. I just see where the guy whose name is Wogsquake says that he got it. But I don't see that he got it. Does anybody else see that? If you scroll back, I don't see that. But I see, oh my gosh, have you guys still not gotten it? Nobody's typed it right? How is this possible? It's not Smelly Cat. Wogsquaky. You say that you got it, but I don't see it anywhere. I don't see that anyone has typed out this answer. I see Smelly Cat, I see Funky Cat, but nobody has typed out the actual name of this song. Do you guys not know? Oh my word. Quit. You guys are messing with me. Han Solo, don't mess with me, man. Okay, Celtic Pride says that he said Honky Cat and I missed it. Jeez. All right, we're looking for Celtic Pride now because Honky Cat is the correct answer. Celtic Pride? Which one is it, Keith? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that anybody said it. David said Get Back Honky Cat with no O. And then I don't know why this one's so hard. People are saying they got it first, but I didn't see anybody typing it. It's maybe YouTube is filtering out the word honky. Do you think that's right? I'll bet that's what it is. You guys all typed honky and it didn't come through because YouTube filtered every one of you because it's a racial slur. Oh my word. All right, that one doesn't even count, but we've learned something about YouTube, haven't we? All right, so that's why I couldn't find it, right? That's got to be it, right? That's got to be it. YouTube won't let anybody type that word. All right, but yes. That's what it is. That's crazy. Okay, good on you, YouTube. Really, really on it there. We should try to think of words that YouTube hasn't thought of to filter out. I'm just kidding. We shouldn't do that. All right. How about an Inky Pinky? I can say it. You guys just can't type it. All right. This is a superior cheese. An Inky Pinky for a superior cheese. This one's not too hard. No, Andrew. It wasn't that this time. Tyler Lee says that he typed it with an asterisk, and so I should give it to him. Well, we're just going to wait. Okay, Better Cheddar was first answered by Conan. Conan, welcome to the game. Conan Pasiak. Welcome. You get 3 points for Better Cheddar. That's correct. All right. Conan. Uno, dos, tres. Very good. And the next song is this one. Da 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 la da 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 ba da 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 la da da ba da ba ba da. Anthony, you got it. All or nothing at all. Anthony, that's your 5th point. That puts you 1 point behind Brian. Hey, here's a good thing about all the quarantining, right? For most of us, it's been about 2 weeks. So if you've never left your house, you do not have the virus. So that's pretty cool. And you can just know it, that you don't have it. But if there are people in your house that are leaving your house and coming back into your house, I guess you might, because you never know. Whoever volunteers as the grocery shopper could come back with it, I suppose. But everybody's taking very good measures, being really careful. I know all of you are, because you just don't know. The 4th case was confirmed in my town last night, and it was a checker, like a cashier at a Cardenas restaurant, or not restaurant, grocery store. So that's kind of scary, right? If you went shopping and the cash... Anyway, I'll stop talking about it because this is supposed to be an upper. But everybody be super careful at the grocery store. And those of you who haven't been to the grocery store and you've just been in your house for 2 weeks, congratulations. You're clean. All right, next song is this one. I recorded this on my last album. West Films went out to get groceries, came back and licked the floor. Ruined everything. I'm trying hard not to get sick. Wogs quecky. Anthony, you got it. All too soon is correct. But you didn't type it right, Anthony. You spelled it wrong. Oh no, Marco spelled it right. Marco, you get the point. There are 2 O's, and he's from Italy. Anthony. Marco just threw down right there. Marco, way to go. All right, you guys, we've been on here for quite some time now. 48 minutes to be exact. And we have a close game, but only between 2 people. The close game is between Anthony M. and Brian, who has 6. Anthony has 5 and Brian has 6. So I think what it is time for is to give a couple of people a chance to catch up and then to have a sudden death. All right. So the people that could possibly catch up with an Inky Pinky are Hazel and Conan. If I say your name right now, you are in this next round. Everybody else, just sit back and clean your wieners. Okay. The people that could catch up are Greg, and of course Anthony and Brian, you're in this too. Alexander, you're another one. Hazel, you're another one. And Conan. So it's those people. Anthony, Greg, Brian, Alexander, Hazel, Conan. It's like 6 or 7 or something. All right, so what I'm going to do is show them an Inky Pinky. And these guys, they're the only ones who get to answer, okay? Nobody else can answer this. You guys just please shout comments to cheer them on and to talk trash to them while they're trying to answer. So the 7 of them get to try to answer. The rest of you can talk trash. All right. The more that your trash has to do with COVID-19, the better, I think. This is an Inky Pinky. It's an Inky Pinky for terrible breakfast. And remember, only the 7 of them they're the only ones who can answer. It's for 3 points. It's for terrible breakfast. All right, come on, you bunch of noobs. Come on, all 7 of you. What's the matter with you? I'm gonna choose to show that one, Andrew, because it's funny. Lick their trash. Tear his mask off. Conan, you got it, buddy. It's awful waffle. Conan, you're tied for first place with Brian with 6 points. That is impressive. All right, Conan. That's exactly what I hoped would happen. Conan, 1, 2, 3 more points. Tied with Brian. We've got Conan and Brian right here. Okay, it's your guys' game. One of you is going to get a huge sum of money. It's called $10. I'm going to send it to you when the game is over, unless, of course, anyone chooses to donate a little bit more to either Brian or Conan in the super chat right now. Brian, how poor are you? Are you struggling to pay your rent, Brian? Are you on your last foods right now for dinner tonight, and it's called saltine crackers? Conan, are you do you have a home, Conan? You gotta up it. Like, come on, fight for your money, you guys. You've got a bunch of people in here that could drop you more money if you win, but only if you give me a really sad sob story. Tyler, quit telling me to chill. Oh my gosh. All right. He's on his last square of Charmin. Thank you, Keith. I'm sure that he is. Yeah, it's just $10. That's what we're going for right now. But it's okay because I'm stoked for you to get $10 because $10 is more than you had before you clicked join Amy's live stream. So that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. And that's okay. Andrew says, uh-oh, this just got real personal. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to play one last song. Conan and Brian, you're the only two that are in this. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. Conan. Oh, Frank. My man Frank has just donated what looks like $5.49 in his own currency, and I'm not sure what his currency is. I want to say that it's British, right? And it translates to $6.10 American money. Frank, man, you're a sweetie, and I love you. And I would give you a big hug if you were right here. So now, there we go. We got $16 in the pot. Are they euros? Yeah. Probably euros. All right, Jack, settle down. I'm not so good at my currencies. It's because I've never traveled hardly anywhere at all. Carl, nice to see you. Everybody say hi to Carl from Ramona Middle School. And I'm waiting for Brian to tell me that he's here and Conan to tell me that he's here. Brian, I don't think that's the right Brian, is it? Maybe. Okay, I see a Brian. I can't remember which Brian is in, but you know. Brian Ursel, I think that's you. Okay. And Conan, I know you're here because you were just here. All right, so here we go. Nobody else answer, only Brian and Conan. They've each got 6 points. Whoever gets this gets the 7th point, wins the Toon Twister, gets the $13, takes home all the glory, all the bragging rights, everything. And this is their song right here. Nobody else answer. Don't answer, or I'm going to show you my little friend. Brian, Conan, you're the only two who can answer. Everybody else, talk a little bit of trash. Cheer them on. Here we go. Nobody else answer, or I get really mad. Chepe! We've gotten another super chat. I think that it's a currency from maybe Denmark. $7 is what it translates to. And I say thank you. Jeppe. Thank you, Jeppe. I don't know how to say your name. Brian, Conan, are you getting this? It's a Danish kroner. Thank you. I got it right. You guys are doing so good not answering this song. If neither one of them get it, I got something up my sleeve. No, we will never play Danish currency or name that currency. We'll never play it because not if I'm playing. Brian, type the rest of the title, Brian, and you've gotten it. There's just a little bit more to that title. Conan, type the rest of it. Beat him. Come on. Come on, elbow your way in there. Box out, Conan. Get him. He has written, I can't help falling in love, but there are 2 more words. Each, no. Oh my gosh, this is so close. Conan types with you, but Brian types, I can't help falling in love with you. Brian, it's your game. Conan, you had to type the whole dang thing. Oh my word. Brian. Everybody clap for Brian. He just barely eked it out. I got all the way to the bridge on a song that was crawling along at 50 BPM. Brian hopped in there, made it really, really interesting right at the end. He got it. Brian, congratulations. You have won Toon Twister. And all you have to do is email me at amynolte@yahoo.com and tell me, yo, Amy, this is Brian. I just won Toon Twister. And then I'll send you your $10, however you would like. No, it's more than that. We have 13 in the chat now. Thank you so much to Yeppe and Frank Mann. So that's $6.50. So that means $16.50 is what you win. $16.50. That's amazing. Very good. King Brian, we salute you. And let's see. Can I create a playlist and type Toon Twister? I don't know what that means, DJ. But if I could, I would do it. And can I assign Tyler Lee Jones a random solo to transcribe? Look at how awesome Tyler is. He just wants me to think of a nice, good solo for him to transcribe. Yeah, okay. Pick a chorus of Keith Jarrett playing on Love is a Many Splendored Thing from the Standards in Norway album. At least a chorus. 2 choruses would be optimal because it's a stellar solo. How about that one? All right, Tyler, you're the man for asking for that. And we can talk just for a second. If anybody has another question or something, we can talk for just a second. Abadi is asking me if I would do a daily live. I was doing a daily live. And I just, to tell you the truth, I just needed a little tiny break. Like, it takes a little bit of energy to come in here and do this. And I was feeling not a lot of energy the last couple of days, at least for doing this kind of thing. So I took a little break. Am I going to go live again tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday, like it even matters. And I can try my hardest to go live tomorrow. Yes, West Films, I have seen Jacob Collier and Corey Henry's version of Billie Jean. They're amazing together. And Carla, thank you. You're the best. Also, if anyone wants it, I've got my first online course. It's called Smart Vocal Improvisation, Licks and Tricks to Make You a Better Improviser. And it's available at musichabit.com. And it costs $25. And it's beautiful. I say it's a beautiful course because I didn't really make it. I did the teaching, but I didn't do the putting together of it. My friend Michelle Weir did. And she put it together in such a beautiful way. I'm really proud of it. And it's kind of a big hit with instrumentalists as well, not just vocalists. So if you feel like you're kind of stuck in your improvising and you don't know how to get out of your rut, this is it's a good way. That's what it's for. It's for if you're stuck and you don't know how to get unstuck. Some of you know how to get unstuck. Tyler Lee Jones, for instance, probably knows because he has asked to transcribe a Keith Jarrett song. But if you don't know yet, it's a nice little course. If I do say so myself. What's my favorite dinosaur? That's a nice question. You guys are asking great questions. Let me see. Do I still play my clarinet? No, I don't own a clarinet, and I haven't played one since the 4th grade. I own several saxophones, and once in a while I'll pull one of those out, but I'm not that good on a saxophone. My favorite dinosaur is probably the one that spits and goes like that in Jurassic Park and spits on you. Is that the Dilophosaur? I can't remember, but I like that one a lot, especially because of the noise that it made in the movie. We don't know what noises dinosaurs made, but they made it make a really cool noise when it spit in Newman's face and killed him while he was on the can. Let's see. Daniel, I see that you want me to play some tunes. I might play one tune out. You said Loveliest Girl or Falling Snow, so either of those would be good. Yeah, you got it right, Tyler. It's a chorus or 2 on Love is a Many Splendored Thing from the Norway album. What's a good app for jamming with other musicians online? I think Jammer is probably the one that I see people using most often. I think that's spelled Jammr. I think it doesn't have latency. I tried it one time a long time ago, and it was a little bit complicated to use, but is Ella actually 6 feet tall? Ella's actually 6 feet 2. Yeah. But it's because John is 6'5", and I'm 5'9", so she had a pretty good chance of being tall. I don't speak French. And what's my spirit animal? Well, my kids told me that my spirit animal is a minivan. So I think that's so funny that that's what I always say, even though if I had my choice, I wouldn't drive the minivan, really. But but it's been a necessity. So if I had my choice, you want to know what car I would drive? I would get a Honda Civic Sport because I think those are the coolest little looking cars. I even went and test drove one. If I could learn any other instrument, what would it be? I think I'd like to learn the harpeggi. That would be really nice. It's such a cool instrument. I think that would be really fun. I got the dinosaur answer wrong, Daniel. Velociraptor is the correct answer. Dang it. Yeah, latency probably is a big issue all around right now. Yeah, even like my Netflix and stuff isn't loading as fast as it normally should from my Fire Stick. What languages do I speak? Un poquito español. Solamente. Yeah, nothing else. Except for Pig Latin and Double Dutch. Did you guys ever learn Double Dutch when you were kids? That was the one that was like, Kaiben Yabu Spibik Diba Bible Dibutch Yibes Iwe Kaiban. Like you take the word can and then it becomes Kaiban. All right, let's see. Did I watch Star Trek Voyager? I'm not a Star Trek fan. I just can't wrap my head around that for some reason. It doesn't speak to me. I like Star Wars, all right. I'll watch all of those. But yeah, not Star Trek. Maybe that's what this virus is for. Maybe I need to get into Star Trek. Never say never. You're welcome, Alan. I have seen the Nina Simone documentary. It's a very, very sad documentary, but I love it. There's another great documentary you can see on YouTube that is a little lesser known about Anita O'Day that would be really, your time would be well spent if you watched that. Also, you would make up your mind never to do drugs after you watch the Anita O'Day documentary. No Portuguese, Nick. Only a tiny bit. I can say the words to a few songs in Portuguese, but that's all. Yes, I've seen Stevie use the harpeggi. I've seen Corey Henry use the harpeggi. I've seen Jacob Collier use the harpeggi. And I've actually reached out to the harpeggi people, but they tell me they don't have enough to give me one. So no hard feelings against them. But yeah, I guess I speak Inky Pinky pretty well. What are your expectations about, or suggestions about what to expect at NYU? You're going to NYU, James? Congratulations. That's amazing. I can't tell you much about NYU musically. I mean, I hung out there a little bit when I lived in New York City, but I didn't go there. Only school I ever really tried to go to when I lived in New York City was the New School, when Buster Williams was giving a clinic, and I tried to go into that clinic, and he kicked me out of that clinic. No hard feelings to the harpeggi people, and no hard feelings to Buster Williams. And so I don't know about NYU, but it's gorgeous. I mean, you're in the dang Greenwich Village. Like, as soon as this virus thing is over, you're gonna have the time of your life at NYU. Just make sure you can pay for it. Andrew, that's rad that you got to perform with Nina's daughter a few years ago. Let's see, what are you listening to? That's a good question. Let me think. I decided to listen to an entire Billie Holiday record recently, and I really enjoyed that. I can't remember. Oh, it was Lady Sings the Blues. And am I practicing any songs for Ramona Middle School? No, Carl, I'm not. But I hope that you are. I hope that you're just listening to a ton of music and practicing your singing a ton, Carl. And what's the one that you got kicked out of? Yeah, Tyler, it was. I had a baby in a stroller, and so Buster Williams did not let me listen to his clinic. My baby was like asleep in the stroller, being really, really good. And he just goes, "Hey, you with the baby back there, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Mr. Williams, I just, it's such a pleasure for me to be here. And if you let me, I'd just like to sit in on your clinic. I've been a big fan for a long time." And he goes, "Get out." Like that. Anyway, no hard feelings. But yeah, I got kicked out because I had a baby. I mean, another time when I first moved to New York, I think I told this in one of my videos, but Milt Jackson died right when I first moved to New York City, 1999. And I had a baby who was about 7 weeks old, maybe 8 weeks old, something like that, Miles. And they just said on the radio, the funeral will be this Thursday morning at 10 a.m. at Abyssinian Baptist Church. And I wrote it down and I thought, could I go to that? And I just think you ought to try to do things. Like, even if you've got a baby in a stroller or whatever, like, you should try to do things. So I did. I went to Milt Jackson's funeral and I carried Miles in my little front pack and sat right in front of Max Roach. He was right in front of me, and he turned around and told me I had a cute baby. And Peter Jennings sat behind me. He was a newscaster, and I got to hear Tommy Flanagan play the piano. It was like one of the best experiences ever for me, to be able to attend Milt Jackson's funeral and see a little bit of history right there. So yeah, I think I've got a video about taking chances. I think that's a good thing to do, to just take a chance. It doesn't hurt to just go for it. No, I never went to Barry Harris's sessions in New York. In fact, I didn't even know about them. I wonder if they were kind of on the DL or something then, because YouTube didn't exist. But yeah, I didn't even know about that while I lived there. Marco, you want to know what my favorite movie is? I think that maybe my favorite movie is The Sound of Music. I just adore it. It's special to me in a lot of ways. But I also really love Prison Break movies. They're my favorite. So I like The Shawshank Redemption a lot, and I like The Great Escape. I like Escape from Alcatraz. Papillon is a really good one. I like Cool Hand Luke. I don't know why. Oh, The Count of Monte Cristo is a great prison escape movie. I kind of like to think about that. Like, how the heck would you get out if you were in there? So yeah, those are some of my favorite movies. Yeah, it was cold, right, Tyler? Mary from Wales, thank you for being here. I was thankful to learn more about Wales on one of my favorite Netflix series, The Crown. I learned about that terrible coal slide that happened, like back in the 50s. I didn't know about that. We didn't learn about that in history until I watched it on The Crown, and I got to learn about the history of Wales a little bit. That was fascinating and tragic. And the Welsh people have a really cool accent and their own language. Anyway, if you haven't seen The Crown, I really like that. That's one of my favorite series. My very favorite series on a streaming platform is Last Tango in Halifax. If you haven't seen that, it's a really, really good one. Hazel, you can tell that I'm brave. Sometimes I'm kind of brave. Kind of depends. Taking chances for Tyler was making the Collier beat sketch. Nice. Tyler, will you tag me in it? I would love to see your beat sketch. I didn't get around to doing one of those, but I'm so glad that he made that. That was a great idea that he had, wasn't it? Do I like Scorsese films? They're often too violent for me. I can't handle a lot of violence. Like, my husband can look at the violence when it happens, and I can't. I've got to close my eyes. Like, if a bone breaks or torture or something, I just can't handle it. Do I like Mark Levine's jazz theory book? Matthew, nice to see you. I love the jazz theory book by Mark Levine, and I love the jazz piano book by Mark Levine as well. And no, I haven't taken a seminar from Mark Levine, but I know that he lives up in the Bay Area, and he's been like the accompanist for a couple of my singer friends, and I've heard that he's a super nice guy. But yeah, I've never met him. Grand Budapest Hotel has a fun prison break. That's cool. I haven't seen that one, Frank. Thanks for telling me. I'll have to do that. I'll have to watch that one. Have I been to Halifax? I've never been to Halifax, but I think it's a really cool accent, and I like the way that they leave the off of everything they say. Like they'll say, I'm going to hospital. Oh, he went to hospital. Like, they'll just leave off the. Like, not the hospital. It's going to hospital or going to pub. I think that's cool. And I think I'm kind of fascinated with English culture a little bit too, because most of my relatives come from England, Ireland as well, and Scotland too. But I've never been. You live close to Halifax, Louis? That's awesome. Very cool. And I like the actress in Last Tango in Halifax. I like both lead actresses, but I like Sarah Lancashire a lot. And she also did another great series. She was in Happy Valley, which is really good. There's a little too much violence for me in that one, but I got through it and I really liked it. I already commented on yours. Sorry, Tyler, I forgot. Have I met a celebrity? I've gotten to see several celebrities living in LA. I remember the first one I saw was Martha Stewart. She was reviewing a restaurant that was in my neighborhood. It was called Gulagetsa, and it was a place with mole. Like, they were known for their mole. So I got to see her on the street reviewing that restaurant. And then I think the next person I saw was Mayim Bialik. Is that how you say it? I just passed her one day walking around Westwood. And then I remember John and I were coming out of a movie one time, also in Westwood, and we saw Norm Macdonald. That was really cool. My sister and my mom chased Eddie Murphy. We saw him in a mall, and they chased him all the way to the parking lot. Like, just crazy people. And I had a gig one time at a place on the Sunset Strip, and Dr. Dre came, sat right in front of my piano one time. That was really cool. And also Kiefer Sutherland came to that gig, and I got to stand right next to him. He's about this big. And he was really nice. I said hello to him. So yeah, living in LA, once in a while, you do get surprised with a celebrity. And I think, yeah, Martha, speaking of jailbreaks. And I think that's all, you guys. Those are great questions, and it was fun to answer them. But I'm going to get out of here and go make some dinner for my family, I think. First, I'm going to go take a walk and steal some rosemary from a neighbor so I can rub it all on the chicken. And then we'll have a nice meal. I hope you guys all have nice meals tonight. Or if it's you, Conan, I hope you have some good saltines. Everybody, thanks for playing. Thanks to Frank and Jeppe for your donations. And like I said, Brian, write to me. I'll send you your $16.50. And I'll try to go live again tomorrow, everybody. It's been really fun. If you want to drop me a DM in the Instagram, I like to say the before social media like my parents do, then you can do that and tell me what you would rather I do tomorrow if you'd like something other than Toon Twister. Most fun for me has been sitting in my car and singing your comments. I think that's the most fun I've ever had on live. But I'll be your I don't want to say slave, but I'll do whatever you guys want, though. Whatever the people demand is what we'll do on a live tomorrow. And I'm just glad anybody's demanding anything. Thanks, everybody. Much love to you. Great big virtual hug. And I'll see you next time.